the welcome BikeNext 2026 Royal Enfield Classic 350, the channel where we explore the machines that move our souls. Today, we're diving deep into a motorcycle that doesn't just carry a legacy, it is the legacy. This is the 2026 Royal Enfield Classic 350, a bike that blends timeless design, modern engineering, and unmistakable road presence into one unforgettable package. Whether you're a daily commuter, a weekend cruiser, or someone who simply loves the charm of retro motorcycling, the Classic 350 continues to stand tall as an icon reborn for a new era. At first glance, the 2026 Classic 350 looks familiar, and that's exactly the point. Royal Enfield knows that this motorcycle's soul lies in its vintage identity. The teardrop fuel tank with hand-painted paint stripes, the chrome-finished mirrors, the rounded headlamp, and the classic fenders all come together to create a silhouette that feels straight out of the 1950s. Yet, look closer, and you'll notice the subtle modern touches: a refined panel gaps, improved paint quality, new color schemes for 2026, and premium finishing that gives the bike a more upscale and polished appearance than ever before. The riding posture remains relaxed and commanding. The wide handlebar, upright seating, and well-cushioned seat create a natural riding triangle that suits both city traffic and long highway cruises. The seat height is accessible for most riders, making it beginner-friendly while still comfortable for taller enthusiasts. Every detail, from the metal switchgear to the analog-digital instrument cluster, is designed to feel mechanical, authentic, and tactile, keeping the rider connected to the machine. Now let's talk about the heart of the Classic 350, the engine. For 2026, Royal Enfield continues with the proven 349cc single-cylinder, air-oil-cooled engine based on the J-Series platform. It delivers around 20 horsepower and roughly 27 Nm of torque. On paper, these numbers might not sound aggressive, but the Classic 350 has never been about speed. It's about torque-rich delivery, smooth cruising, and that signature thump. Now refined, cleaner, and more vibration-free than older generations. The engine feels calm at low speeds, making city riding effortless. Twist the throttle, and the bike responds with a steady pull rather than a sudden rush. It's predictable, friendly, and incredibly manageable. On open roads, the Classic 350 settles comfortably at cruising speeds of around 80 to 100 km/h, maintaining stability and composure without feeling strained. The 5-speed gearbox is slick, clutch action is light, and gear shifts feel smoother for 2026. Enhancing everyday usability. One of the biggest improvements over older classic models is refinement. Vibrations that once defined Royal Enfield's raw character are now tamed. You still get that heartbeat-like thump, but without numbing your hands or feet. On long rides, this balance between tradition and comfort is one of the Classic 350's strongest achievements. Handling is another area where the 2026 model shines. Built on a modern twin-down-tube frame, the Classic 350 feels far more planted than its predecessors. It holds its line confidently through corners, feels stable on highways, and absorbs road imperfections with ease. The telescopic front forks and twin rear shock absorbers are tuned for comfort, making bumpy city roads and uneven rural routes much easier to tackle. Braking is handled by disc brakes at both ends, supported by dual-channel ABS. The braking performance feels progressive and reassuring, giving riders confidence even in sudden stops. The tires provide good grip for everyday riding, and the wheelbase helps maintain stability at speed. Technology-wise, Royal Enfield has added just enough modern features without spoiling the vintage charm. The semi-digital instrument cluster includes a trip meter, fuel gauge, clock, and gear indicator. Select variants offer the Tripper navigation system, a turn-by-turn navigation display connected to your smartphone. LED lighting has also been introduced in key areas, improving visibility while keeping the retro look intact. Fuel efficiency remains one of the Classic 350's practical strengths, with real-world mileage hovering around 35 to 40 kilometers per liter depending on riding style, and a fuel tank capacity of around 13 liters. The bike offers a healthy riding range, perfect for both daily use and weekend escapes. Now let's talk about comfort, because the Classic 350 is built for relaxed journeys. The seat cushioning is improved for 2026, offering better support for long hours in the saddle. The suspension setup prioritizes comfort over sportiness, making it ideal for cruising. Wind blast at higher speeds is present due to the upright riding position, but that's part of the classic naked motorcycle experience. What truly makes the 2026 Royal Enfield Classic 350 special is its emotional connection. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a lifestyle statement. It appeals to riders who enjoy the journey more than the destination. Riders who appreciate the sound, the feel, the look, and the story behind their machine. Few motorcycles in the world carry such a recognizable identity. In terms of pricing, the 2026 Royal Enfield Classic 350 is expected to be positioned around 1.95 to 2.30 lakh Indian rupees depending on variant and color scheme. This pricing keeps it competitive in the mid-capacity segment while offering premium build quality and unmatched heritage value. Unique selling points: there are plenty. Timeless retro design blended with modern engineering. A smooth and refined single-cylinder engine. Excellent comfort for daily and long rides. Strong brand heritage and massive customization ecosystem. And a motorcycle community that stretches across the globe. Whether you're buying your first big bike, upgrading from a commuter, or adding a classic to your garage, the 2026 Classic 350 delivers an experience few motorcycles can replicate. It doesn't chase speed records or cutting-edge electronics. Instead, it delivers character, something increasingly rare in today's world of high-tech machines. And that's what makes the Royal Enfield Classic 350 more than just a bike. It's a piece of rolling history, crafted for modern roads. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Royal Enfield Classic 350, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to BikeNext for more in-depth motorcycle reviews. Let us know in the comments, would you ride the Classic 350? Or is there another bike you want us to cover next? Until next time, ride safe, ride free, and keep the passion alive.